Hey y'all, so welcome back to another episode of the Glow Up Podcast. So I'm actually doing this episode a little bit differently today. I'm driving and I'm doing a voice recording, so hopefully y'all can hear me just fine. I wanted to get on here really quickly. I guess the title of this message would be Protect the New You, and I'll explain that. So I was actually inspired to come up with this episode just because I had came across a Instagram post that kind of reminded me of this process. And so the post was basically talking about, only you know all the hell that you've been through to get to where you're at today, to become this new version of yourself. Only you and God know all the nights that you spent there crying, all the healing, all the hell that you had to go through to get to where you're at today. So it's important to protect you at all costs. And when I say protect you is, making sure that you are protecting yourself by not going back to places that you already leveled up from. So when you're on this glow up process, and I'll talk about just my particular journey, it was just me and God for a long time. I'm present with my husband and my family, but a lot of this process was done just with me and him. Like nobody even knew. And so I kind of separated. I had to go through a season of separation for a little bit. So one, I can, hear from him clearly and focus on him and focus on building my relationship with him. But also, doing this process, because anytime you're trying to work on yourself and you have a bunch of people all in your ear, it just never ends up working out. So, there has to be that level of separation. And a lot of my mentors, they say, you isolate to elevate. So you go through a season of isolation so you can work on yourself, so God can work on your heart, so you can get healed. And then, once you're done with that process, then you elevate. Then you come out and you're a totally different person. But you have to protect that person that you become, because you are the only one, and God knows how hard that you had to work to get to where you're at. So when you step out and when this new version of you is revealed to the people around you, you just got to be careful, because not a lot of people can handle that, So there may be people who may try to, say a little subtle shade or whatnot to try to see if they can knock you down a few notches. And, at that point, you have to really ask God and ask yourself, is this something that I want to entertain? I honestly had to be around people who were on the same journey as me, because we have like-minded things, right? And not saying that, the people that you used to hang with are bad people. It's just that once you're on a different level, or once you've elevated to a certain level, some people can't handle that. Some people are kind of still doing the same things that you no longer do. So you guys really have nothing in common. And that's okay. That's okay to outgrow people. It's okay to outgrow situations. But you really just have to protect yourself. So protect yourself from people, places, things that no longer serve you. And so now I'm at a season of my life right now where I'm just like, I'm open to going to new places and meeting new people and surrounding myself with new people, and just really protecting myself, and asking God for discernment when it comes to people that I'm around or whatnot, because again, some people don't have the best interests at heart. So you just have to pray about it and ask God to give you discernment. And again, you've worked so hard to get to where you're at, and you don't want to take steps back. Life is all about progressing forward. And, if we're hanging out with people who don't want to see us progress forward, and that can even be family, that's probably not your tribe. You want to hang out with people who are supporting you and supporting this new version of you, and happy for you. That's like the key thing, like really happy to see that you've elevated, really happy to see all the things that God is doing in you, and not even feeling like intimidated by that, but inspired. because everybody can go through this process. This process is not, only for the selected few. Everybody can go through this process of glow up. The Lord is not a respecter of persons. Like, if you want to change your life, and you want the Lord to use you, and you want the Lord to heal you, it's just a matter of you just surrendering to him and being honest about where you're at in your journey, and allowing him to work through you, allowing him to work on those areas, and being patient with yourself, because this process is not something that is a one and done. Like, I'm still evolving. I'm still in my glow up transformation. I'm still learning things. It's a never ending process. Once you reach a certain level, then you evolve to different levels, and you meet new people, and you're learning new things, and it's just a never ending process. But it's beautiful, because again, you're being transformed into this new person. You bloom into this new version of yourself that you never even thought existed. And so you just got to protect yourself at all costs. And I know I'm probably all over the place, but I just wanted to get on here and share that. You worked so hard to get to where you're at, and so definitely protect this new version of you. So have a good day, guys, and I'll check you out next time. See ya.